All right, Skope TV on a Friday afternoon. Happy TGIF to everyone. 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock on the East Coast, 3 o'clock on the West Coast, where I've got my main man Ryan on the phone from Hermosa Beach checking in from the wonderful and very talented and exciting new band Trenchtrown. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, how's it going, Mike? Thanks for having me on Skope TV.
Oh, man, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. So, where are you tonight, and what's up for the weekend?
Actually, in about 20 minutes, or pretty much when this interview gets over with, I'm heading down. We have a show tonight. It's right down the street from my house in Hermosa Beach, right on the pier, so it's not too bad. But that'll be going on for tonight, and then the rest of the weekend, really not sure at this point.
Did you say a show down by the pier? That must be
awesome.
Yeah,
we play those quite a bit. Pretty much every weekend, we go down there just to stay tight with our music when we're not playing other shows, and just to stay here at home and play music. What better way to spend the Friday night?
That's true. That's true. Now, briefly, let the Skope listeners know, how'd you guys all meet, and what made you decide to start the band?
Well, all five of us go real far back. Me, myself, and the bass player Eric. We're brothers, so we go back as far as you can possibly go back. And then the other guitar player, he's our second cousin. So us three were kind of family. And then the other two, we all went to high school together. So met there, had a common bond through music, and started jamming.
Now, Ryan, why did Mary's Eyes become Trenchtrown?
Yeah, Mary's Eyes was originally not even myself. I was not an original member in Mary's Eyes. It was Eric, the bass player, Burlette drummer, and Nichols, the guitar player. So they had their own thing going, and myself and Greg, we had our own thing going. We're a couple years younger. And Mary's Eyes wanted to add another member to guitar, so I tried out for it, and I became the second guitar player, the fourth member, and we did that thing for a good 5-6 years as Mary's Eyes. Went on a simple hiatus, got back together, added Greg to the mix, and decided, this is a different band now. This is, Mary's Eyes did its thing. We wanted to start new, wanted to start fresh, and just, it kind of went back from that way. We just wanted to start again. We wanted to make a new album, and we added another member, so it was a new sound, and it just felt like the right thing to do.
All right. Now, are you all friends, or is it just a music thing? Are you all friends beyond the music? Like, do you guys hang out together?
We're definitely probably all closest friends, us five. I mean, it may be because we spend the most time together. We're kind of like a all married couple together. But we have our fights, of course, and we get over it. But I would say we're the closest friends.
Now, why did you guys leave Detroit for Hermosa Beach? Obviously, besides the weather, what did it offer you musically?
It wasn't really about. It seems like it would be about the music, but we kind of moved out here at different times. Like I said about Mary's Eyes going on hiatus. We always thought we would get back together and play music again, but we literally went our separate ways. And myself and my brother came out here first, and we just, we lived out here for a year or so. And the other guys, a lot of our friends moved into other band members. Some of the band members moved in Michigan locally and moved around. And then we all just kind of met up and decided to get back together and do the band. So there was really no reason to be in a particular place, but somehow we ended up here. Yeah, the weather has a good thing about it, and the music scene.
Now, how has your family and friends back in Detroit supported your music career?
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
How has your family and friends back in Detroit, how have they supported your music?
Oh, wow, they've supported it the whole way, for sure. I mean, I couldn't ask for any more support. I think all of our families definitely supported it more than any would. Like, I think my mom bought the first 300 copies of our first Mary's Eyes CD, so she just wanted to have some sales. So that was some support. And just musically, all of our families really bred it into us to be artistic. Like, it was I don't even know if it was much of a decision. It was like when I was 9 years old, I was going to take some sort of lessons. I took piano lessons, but when my brother was 9 years old, he took guitar lessons. It's just kind of been always what we're not expected to do, but always seemed like that's what we were supposed to be doing.
Now, what and how does the name Trenchtown define the band?
Well, we were looking. The name was changed recently, like over a year and a half ago, probably. But it's when we came back after a hiatus. But the name, it's kind of like we were looking for an actual term, a definition. You know, we're searching the dictionaries, trying to find something. We wanted something that described us, basically, as a group, as musicians, as the type of people we are. So we're like just looking for different names in the dictionary. Couldn't really find one, so we took another route. We started to look through song lyrics and just any type of spectrum of music we listened to. We just searching that, and then we stumbled across an unfamiliar song that many probably don't know by Bob Marley, and it's actually called Trenchtown. And one of my favorite lyrics in it is it basically says, "Free the people with music. Music brings people together," and that defined us five right there, you know. It defined what we do, why we do it, and Trenchtown kind of had a nice ring since we all are from the same town as well. So that's kind of the reason for that, I guess.
That's cool. That's really cool. Now, what do you like and dislike briefly about the music business?
Oh, well, I've always kind of disliked the cutthroat corporate aspect of it. Because no matter what you think, even if it's a smaller record label, it's still all cutthroat and it's all about making money. And that kind of sucks, taking something as, artistic and, I don't know, precious as music, making money, screwing people over through it. And then at the same time, without these industry people doing these things, well, not necessarily those bad things, but without these industry people working for musicians, these people that are not musicians working for them, being business people, I don't think you'd get as much, you wouldn't have the spectrum of music you can find, you know. I can listen to music from South Africa, just so you know, because there's people establishing them and promoting and distributing them here, so kind of stuff like that. That's what's good about it, at least.
That's cool, man. That was really cool. Well, listen, we're going to take our first break, Skope TV on a Friday night. We're very mellowed out tonight. We're having a good time out here. Weather's beautiful. We got a full weekend ahead. Ryan, stick with us. Skope listeners, please stick with us.